Hello, friends. I hope you're all doing well. Ike here. I'm not necessarily doing a fragrance review today, but I'm going to talk about a bunch of fragrances that I have here. I have a box actually of this stuff. I put them all in one box, right? As many as I could find. It's like, this is a bunch of fragrances. Most are Latin America, Caribbean fragrances. The thing with Latin America and the Caribbean, they use these fragrances a lot in like religious Hoodoo and Voodoo and Santeria and Brujeria, like all these strange religious rituals. Like, so they use these fragrances when they're doing rituals to like conjure up spirits and stuff like that and talk to the spirits. And I guess you can say they're religious about their fragrances. So I'm talking about the Caribbean and Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic and Haiti, Jamaica and South America and Central America. The ones that practice the Hoodoo, Voodoo, Brujeria, Santeria, they use these to conjure up spirits, and they're supposed to have like certain good luck and healing benefits and protection against certain spirits. I personally don't believe in any of it, but I've been using a lot of these fragrances this past summer because they're really nice to like as splashes. Most of them are dirt cheap. They're refreshing. They generally don't last long. In the summertime, when you just want to get a nice little lift me up, a nice little splash, it just feels good to grab one of these splashes and just splash it on. It does remind me a lot of like the Turkish splashes, like the Turkish cologne splashes that they use in Turkey. And they use them a lot of times where when you have company over, you offer them a squirt of this stuff to like give them, to help them refresh. And or before they have tea or something like that. So it's kind of like there's like a cultural element to their colognes in Turkey, and there's like different brands and different scents and different kinds. So I'm going to go over the ones that I have here really quick and maybe give you a quick brief description of it. So we're going to start things off with this one is called Colonia 1800. It says Colonia 1800, Miami, Florida. If you look at it, it's like the bottle is big. It's a huge bottle, and it's almost like a shampoo looking top. So this is very low budget presentation, which is the case with all of these actually. It doesn't last at all. Actually, let me take that back. It does last, but the good part doesn't last. The thing is, with this Colonia 1800, you splash it on, and right away you get a really nice citrusy, refreshing, like herbal, spicy feeling. And then right away, I would say within a minute, all the citrus fruitiness goes away, and what you're left was a very herbal, spicy smell, almost like skunk weed. Yeah, I mean, for that reason, I've used a lot of it, probably more for like just splashes and sanitizing and stuff like that. The part of it that does last doesn't smell very good. It smells very skunky. I picked this up at a Spanish grocery. I think it was like, I don't know, like $7 or something like that. Next up, I have a bay rum. This is Puerto Rican Superior 70 bay rum. Because the thing with these bay rums is they're not necessarily just fragrances. They have like medicinal uses, and this kind of has a medicinal kind of feel to it. You know, the bay leaf is like the main note in this, and it's a really nice aftershave. The scent doesn't last very long. It's got it's like a refreshing sweet scent with bay leaf. There's ingredients in this that actually that will soothe like insect bites and burns, and helps to soothe out like if you have like arthritis and you rub it in. So it's like a rubbing alcohol / therapeutic / fragrance / aftershave. This was a little expensive because the shipping, I couldn't find it locally. They had to ship it to me. That's the only reason I would say it was expensive. It's a Superior 70. I think this is the most popular brand in Puerto Rico of this commercial bay rum. I think it could cost me probably like $12. Here's another bay rum. This one's Alcoholado by Dr. Sana. If you see it. Alcoholado is like the Dominican version of Superior 70, which is the Puerto Rican version. I grew up in where there's a lot of Latinos and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. They're always trying to one up each other. They're always trying to like troll each other and all that stuff, and it's kind of funny. But this is the Dominican version, bay rum. This one it's made with eucalyptus oil, and I kind of like this one better. Sorry, Puerto Ricans. I kind of like the Dominican one better than the Superior 70 because this is like less medicinal. I want to say like sweeter, but I don't really use these as fragrances per se. But after a shave, I do like to splash some on once in a while, so when I shave. So it's an aftershave strictly for me. But I would say the Superior 70 is great, but the Dr. San I like a little better because it just smells more natural. This one is a Cuban cologne splash. It's actually in a glass bottle. They have it in a plastic bottle. I think the real deal is the one in a glass bottle. And this one's called Royal Violets. Cubanos. Does Cuba know? Cuba, you know about this? Royal Violets. This is extremely popular in Cuba, allegedly. I haven't been to Cuba, but this is like a baby cologne. They splash it on babies for like good luck, and it smells like a baby, which is kind of weird. It literally smells like babies. You know, as the name implies, it's floral. It's got violets in it. You're probably asking, why in the hell would you want to smell like an infant? And that's a very good question. Why the heck would you want to smell like an infant? Why would you use this, what's it called? Augustin Reyes Royal Violets. And I say because I think there's something subliminal there. When you smell like a baby, it's very disarming for the people around you. If I was a salesperson, I'd probably splash some of that on. Like, that would probably be my daily cologne if I was a salesperson because, you know, you smell innocent, you smell like a baby. And I use it for an aftershave, which is a common use in Cuba. It's an awesome cologne, and it actually has pretty good longevity and pretty good projection. The performance is good, but it's straight up baby powder, and it's fresh. So it's fresh, it's clean. That's it. I mean, it's a unisex, which is probably the case with most of these that I'm presenting to you here. They're all unisex. They don't have a very complex note breakdown. They're just fun splashes, you know. Simple baby powder smelling fragrance. Next up I have this, which I have no idea what it is. I think it's from El Salvador. 7 Espiritus. I just saw it on the shelf, and then I was like, you know what? I was in like a little grocery. You know, this is like the other alcoholados. It looks greener than the other ones, which kind of have like a yellow tint to it. But this one is, I think it's from, it says Alcoholado 7 Espiritus para frotar morazan. So it's like a rubbing alcohol, but it's got like a scent, and Florida water is like one of the ingredients in it. So I'll get to the Florida water in a second. I've used it for aftershave, and see the ingredients: alcohol, Florida water, bergamot extract, mint extract, orange flower extract, cologne fragrance, and artificial color. So that's what's in this. And although it's a nice refreshing aftershave, doesn't last very long, which I think is kind of a nice thing. You just, because when in the summertime, you just keep splashing these things on throughout the day, keeps you fresh feeling and feeling good. Next up, I have a Florida water. Now, I kind of love Florida water. This one is Laboratorios del Pueblo Florida water. This isn't the most popular one. I have the most popular one here, but I forgot to put it in the box. I'll grab that in a second. Laboratorios del Pueblo Florida water. Florida water, you know, they use it in ceremonies for like, you know, protection and good luck and stuff like that. Generally, the whole batch of these is like usually for healing, protection, good luck, keep away evil spirits and stuff like that. And Florida water is a nice orangey, spicy splash. Doesn't last long. And this particular brand has a few flavors of it, which is pretty cool. This is called the original Florida water. So it's kind of got that orangey, spicy smell to it. And then you have this one, which is Paradise Cologne Florida water from the same company. I actually like the way this smells the most. And based on the color of it looks like a 4711 type color. And this is like more of a neroli scent, but this one smells the best out of all of them. It doesn't last, but I really enjoy this one. The flavor it says Paradise Cologne, Florida water from Laboratorios del Pueblo. This is another flavor, Florida water. This one says just a blue cologne. So obviously from the name of it, blue cologne, it's got a slightly more aquatic blue vibe to it. The lavender cologne, this one. And this is a really nice smelling lavender splash. I like this one. Same company, Laboratorios del Pueblo, Florida water, lavender cologne. I like this. These are all dirt cheap, by the way. They're like few bucks. And the lavender smell on this is really, really nice. It's like a very pleasant smelling, and it doesn't come across like cleaning detergent, which a lot of lavenders do. Very floral. I mean, when you translate, Florida water means flower water. I believe so. That's the translation. So there's lavender, Florida water. I like the smell of it. Doesn't last very long, just like the rest of them, but definitely nice to have. Next up, this is called Kananga. Now, Kananga water, I believe, is the one that's ilang ilang is the main ingredient in this Kananga water. I think the ilang ilang is used more than like Haiti and Jamaica for like rituals. This is really nice. You know, like the name says, Kananga water, it's ilang ilang is like the main ingredient in this. Ilang ilang water. So that's basically what it is. If you know what ilang ilang smells like. Now there's another one. Who makes this one? Actually, the Kananga water. This is Marion Landman. Marion Landman is the actual most popular Florida water maker. That's like the brand. That's like when people talk about Florida water, they usually mean the Murray and Landman. So this is made by the same company, Murray and Landman, but it's Kananga water, and ylang ylang is the main note in that one. And this one is also Murray and Landman. This is Orange Blossom, which is a nice citrusy orangey smell. Great for aftershaves and very refreshing. You splash it on, you feel refreshed for like the next hour. And then, it goes away, which is, it's a welcoming feeling to watch, for it to go away. In the summertime, especially when it's hot and sweaty, it's nice to have a bottle of this maybe in the car, just keep splashing it around. This is the most popular Florida water by Marion Landman. When people talk about Florida water, this is what they usually mean. And this isn't very expensive either. It's a nice splash. But this is the Florida water. It's got a very nice, natural, orange, citrus, herbal smell to it. I enjoy it a lot, actually. This one's really cool, and I just splash it on anytime in the summer, use it as aftershave, just like all of these. I keep repeating myself, sorry, but that's basically the story for all of these. Like, I don't believe in the whole Santeria, Brujeria, Voodoo, Hoodoo stuff, but they smell very natural. Like, this one smells very natural. This Florida water, it smells more pleasant, meaning like this smells more citrusy and less herbal. This is more herbal. Just like the Colonia 1800, it's got that underlying skunky smell, but not as prevalent. Just like a little bit. Cinnamon, spices, herbal, and orange, citrus. It's kind of a legend, actually. It's been around forever. But I think this is like from the 1800s they've been making this. It's a long-running fragrance, put it to you that way. In rituals, it's known for providing protection and good luck and healing properties, basically. Protection, good luck, healing properties, and abundance and wealth. But I also want to go run through some of the Turkish ones I have. Like this one is Turkish Pereja. It's Pereja, Mandarin Orange, Eau de Cologne. The thing with these Turkish ones is they definitely are stronger. These Turkish splashes seem to be more robust and a little longer lasting. Excellent for aftershave. Like the classic Turkish cologne is the lemon scent. This one is a Mandarin Orange Eau de Cologne. Now this is from the same brand, and this is the one that's the OG classic lemon Pereja Colonia. These are comparable to the splashes from South America in a sense where, I mean, they're not involved in any rituals and stuff, but they're kind of used the same way. You know, you splash it on, use it as like a rubbing alcohol and for small scrapes and cuts and insect bites. And, you know, they use the Colonia for everything in Turkey pretty much. Next up is the Pereja lavender. This lavender is, in my opinion, not as nice as the Florida water one. It doesn't smell as nice. It's like a strong, relentless lavender. Cleaning product, floor cleaner, laundry detergent lavender. And when you splash it on, I'm not going to lie, this is a little hard to tolerate the first couple minutes until it airs out a little bit. But once it airs out, it settles down and it becomes a pretty nice scent. And it's nice to layer with like barbershop lavender-based fragrances. The same original in a spray version. This is another brand of the Colonia. This OG is very lemony, and then it's got like some rose water and like rosy floral and musky scent to it. But this one right here, this Voodoo brand, Duru, is just straight up really nice citrus. A very pure, unadulterated citrus with like, you don't smell any other notes. It's like clean and clear citrus. This is just pure lemon. It smells like realistic, pure lemon. I know this has been a really long video. I got to edit the crap out of this thing to make it watchable. But I went through a lot of stuff. So that's what I've been doing this past summer. I know I'm late with this video. This is like December, and I'm recording this video, but you know, I've been slacking. There's a ton more ritual splashes like these, and a lot of people even make a homemade. They make their own. Like I know with the bay rums, the alcoholado, the Puerto Ricans like to make their own. So they get like all these cloves and bay leaves and essential oils, and they make their own. That's another thing. And you know, unfortunately, I can't just buy something like that in the store. So it's like, and it takes, and I watched a video of a guy making it, and it's like you put it in the alcohol, and it takes like a month before it's ready. So it's like I don't have that kind of patience, I guess, to sit there for a month waiting for my cologne to like happen. Across the board, I would say most of them they smell very natural. So that's the one thing that I like about these is they feel very natural. They don't feel like overly processed scents. And it seems like they're made like with actual essential oils, and that's probably why they don't last so long. That's all I got. Thank you for watching, and I will smell you later.